Hey, what is up, YouTube faithful? Welcome back to the Guitar Dungeon. Well, it happened again. I was looking around Sweetwater and through like Epiphone's catalog, and they released a Epiphone SG Modern, and I caved. I couldn't help it. So that's what we got up on the table today. This is the 2024 Epiphone SG Modern in Purple Burst. As you can see, this finish, which I cannot get good enough light to do justice to what this finish really looks like. It is absolutely gorgeous, and really that's what pushed me to get it, because I fell in love, right? Anybody that's familiar with the channel is also aware I have a Gibson SG Modern in the Blueberry Burst finish. So, hey, that's a match. This is basically Epiphone's version of that guitar. Just a few little specs to go over with it. We're talking a 24 fret neck with an ebony fretboard on it. You have the Graphtec nut on there. Cool little feature about this one, if you can see here, it actually has Grover locking tuners, which is, really nice. It's actually something that I've upgraded a lot of my guitars to. I'll buy locking tuners for it just because I got spoiled, and it makes string changes so easy. See one of my other videos for that. But this one comes equipped with them, which is very nice. These also have, the push-pull knobs on for the electronics, which essentially takes the, what are these, Pro Buckers, I do believe, and you can split the coils on them and also take them out of phase by doing that, by pulling them up. For anybody that's not aware what that is, it actually takes a humbucker and kind of splits it to a, well, people say it splits it to a single coil, but it's not. That's not really accurate. It more makes it from a humbucker to like a P90 type of sound, in my opinion anyway, which I love P90s, I love humbuckers, so it works out well for me. Other than that, like I said, this is a flame maple top on it, which is kind of different that they started doing with SGs that you don't usually see. That was a Les Paul exclusive for decades, for many, many years. They, had a like a maple cap on, whatever the body is, because they can switch it up sometimes with the Les Paul. Typically, it's a mahogany body, which is what we have here. This is a mahogany body with a flame maple cap on it, and then they put this gorgeous finish on it. Obviously, adding maple to it adds a little bit to the weight. They can also, I'm sure there's thoughts of it affects the tone or whatever. I don't really get a whole lot of that necessarily. I mean, you still get good sustain. It still has a great tone, That's more going off of what my Gibson is. But like I said, this is the Epiphone version of that. So far has been great. One thing, as I'm standing here with it on, as I said, with that cap, that maple cap on there, adds a little bit of weight. But one thing that it does, there's like hardly any neck dive at all on this. There's nothing special about this strap. This is as cheap as you can get. I just found something purple so it would match. There's not really any neck dive with these. SGs are notorious for neck dive. You don't have that with this. One of the other things that might actually help that out too is you have this asymmetrical neck profile on this, so it actually it's very comfortable in the hand. It's not like at all like playing a big baseball bat neck like you'll find on like some of the like early 60s models and stuff like that. I know 61 had a little bit of a different style to it, a little thinner neck. They were kind of slimmed out some. You see a lot of SGs that, that became a popular reissue. That's a whole different video altogether. Anyway, talking about this, like I said, comfortable, pretty, sounds great. Another little thing I kind of want to put out there is this was a Sweetwater purchase that I bought the demo version of, and I know that there's been a lot of people that have questioned, why should I get a demo? And on their website they'll mark, hey, this has scratches on it or whatever, and they'll mark it down because of the demo. like I said, with this finish, I don't know if you can see anything on it that I don't. I went through it. I looked at their demo because I said, you know what? If not anything else, I'll do a video on, you know, what is the difference between demo and brand new. Some of their scratches that they had marked on this, that actually they lowered the price, I literally just licked my thumb and rubbed it off. Like it was, they went away. This came in pristine condition. So, you know, if you're going to save a few bucks, I say do it, because either that or I got really lucky. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what it sounds like, right? I know that's what people want to hear. Do some clean channel. This is in the middle position. I don't have anything changed. Everything's wide open. So it's got a really nice, warm, thick tone to it. I mean, obviously you can go down here to just the bridge position. Sounds just like you would expect it to. Neck position has that real thickness to it, you know. Now the difference, we'll do it off of this one so you can hear how that tone is. It's really thick, but I can split that coil. Take it out of phase. That's all the same pickup. All I'm doing is pushing and pulling. I'm not adjusting volume or anything. Kick everything back in, drop it down to the bridge pickup, do, right? So a lot of options with tone, a lot of options with tone. Besides anything that you could do with your pedal board, set your amps to however you want it to be or whatever, you can actually control it right off of your guitar and really have a distinguishable difference without having to touch anything back there. Which is super nice, you know, if you're playing out, you know, you've got a gig somewhere, you're on stage in the moment, you want to switch that tone up, you can do it right there on the fly and have it where it's going to be noticeable enough and not have to play with any pedals or anything. So I like that. I like versatility. Let's turn on the dirty channel. Let's see what it kind of sounds like. Halfway through that riff, I said, I don't want anybody trying to get me for ripping off a riff off of anybody. So yeah, I try to avoid that. But it like calls for it. It has that tone that you want to really dig into it. Something of mine. Dirty as you want it. I like these pickups in this because you get that clear definition. You can let it ring and still pull out a higher note that's crystal clear, the way you should be able to. A lot of cheaper pickups, I don't want to say cheaper necessarily, but you have different ratings that, you know, you don't get that. You get a lot of mud into it, you know, a lot of that like grungy punk sound or whatever, which is great, but, you know, you get a little limited. With this, it's like, it's an open book. Whatever you need to have happen, you can make it happen, and I really like that. Yeah, I could go on for days. over this one. The biggest thing is it's gorgeous. I will be doing another video comparing the Epiphone against the Gibson. Maybe not even against, but just kind of comparing what I've noticed between this and that one. If you're in the market for one of these, they're going to run you about, I think, they're $749, which compared to the $2,000 Gibsons out there, they're obviously a lot more affordable, and you know, worth every penny. If you're in the market for an SG Modern, if they've caught your eye and you really like that look and you like that sound and the playability and stuff, I absolutely recommend them. Yeah, I think it's great. It's pretty. Can't go wrong there. So, yeah, that's all I got on this one. Stick around. We'll check out this one versus the Gibson. Plus, I got some other things in the works. And, I don't know. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff. And I guess we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.